So what do you have to do to train to run 1800 kilometers through the entire length of the United Kingdom? Hello, my name's Mark and welcome back to my channel. I'm a full-time athlete who's training to try and become a world champion at the ultra distance trail race at Chamonix in France within the next 3 years, and this channel is all about my journey to get there and all the other things that I do along the way. In this video I'm going to be talking about my upcoming adventure of running the entire length of the United Kingdom, 1800 kilometers across 60 days. I'm going to be running at least a half marathon every single day. So how am I currently preparing for that? In July of 2022, I became a full-time athlete, and that's when I started training every day to try and achieve my goals that I have. And the second half of last year was very productive in terms of getting into a training program, getting myself a team around me of a couple of coaches and people to help me out, and just putting in the miles to get fit and to lose some weight. And that was going really well up until December of last year, and then I got COVID and everything crashed around that. In terms of COVID was pretty bad for me. I had an experience of about 3 weeks where I was basically in bed laying down the whole time, and thankfully I didn't get hospitalized, so I worked through it and then came out the other side. And at that stage I decided to make some changes to my nutrition plan. That didn't work out too well because I found some other health complications, but finally I've just got back into it, and the last week or so I've really been getting stronger and getting my running together. So what is it that I'm going to be doing to make sure that I can run a half marathon every day for 60 days in a row to run through the entire length of the UK? Well, first of all, I follow the Maffetone method, and if you haven't heard of the Maffetone method, it's all about running very slow for very long distances and just building up your heart rate conditioning, your aerobic conditioning, by doing some very low intensity work. And that's going to basically be 95% of my training program. So it's going out there, keeping the heart rate at a very low average and just running kilometer after kilometer. So at the moment I train twice a day. I do my run in the morning, and in the afternoon I do a gym session, which is core strength and mobility workout. So for a running point of view, this morning I did a 50-minute run at a good steady pace around my heart rate, and that's where I'm at the moment, around about 50 minutes. And then in the afternoon I'll do a session that lasts between 45 minutes and an hour of the gym work, working on my core stability and working on my mobility with lots of flexibility exercises. So I have a mobility and strength coach, and he's helping me learn a whole lot of new skills that I wasn't aware of, that are just making a huge difference to my running. And if you're somebody out there who's doing a lot of running and you haven't done a lot of strength work or flexibility work, I really suggest that you get into it, because it is a massive help. It's helped my running technique, my running form, my running efficiency, and also my stamina overall. I'm able to maintain a better pace, cadence for a longer period of time, and that's only going to build up as I get more into my program. So we're just starting the month of February now. I've got a few months until May the 1st when I start my run. I'm going to be now gradually continuing to build up my mileage, and I want to get to a stage where I'm doing a 2-hour run every morning, and that's going to be my standard. As I get into probably March, middle of March, I'm going to be increasing that and doing a second run each day, just for probably 5 or 10 kilometers to keep the fitness levels up there. So it's about building slowly. It's not about taking huge chunks, but it's also about listening to my heart rate. So I'm in a situation at the moment where I can run 50 minutes to an hour very comfortably at a low heart rate, feeling really, really good, recover very quickly so I have no aches and pains. And then the next day I'll do a shorter run. So it's a little bit like mountaineers. If you've heard of the attitude, the philosophy around high altitude mountaineers, they'll climb high and they'll sleep low. It gives their body time to adapt to the acclimatization of high altitude. I'm taking a slightly different approach when it comes to running. I'm running long one day, running short the next day. So because I run every single day, I don't have any rest days. My short running duration day is my recovery day. So it gives me an opportunity to cut back on the mileage and the hours spent, but I'm still getting some quality into my legs, and I find that's really, really important. So I've been doing a run streak so far. I'm up to day 37. I'm aiming to do 365 days running without missing a day, and I'm feeling fantastic in that run streak at the moment. As I said, I'm increasing my mileage all the time, not on a daily basis. That comes over a week. I put another 10% or so on my mileage, and before too long you're doing some really good distances. So running every day for me works because I'm able to recover on that second day, which is every second day I'm doing a recovery run, and then I just increase my mileage on the longer days. So I'm getting that aerobic conditioning building up, which is really, really working for me. So that's what I'm aiming to doing. So the next month is really about putting more miles into my legs, keeping healthy, of course, making sure that I've got my nutrition and hydration dialed in. On my runs at the moment, I'm only drinking water. I'm not taking any electrolytes at this stage, and water's working fine for me. I typically eat something when I get home from my run within about 30 minutes of completing my run. That helps to restore energy and helps muscle recovery as well. And I have been taking a little bit of protein powder, but I'm going to cut that out when I finish my current lot, just because I think I'm getting enough protein from other sources of my nutritional intake on a daily basis. Still trying to drop some weight, so my goal weight is to get down to around about 80 kilos. I'm currently about 85 or 86 kilos, so I'm about 5 or 6. I've lost close to 20 kilos though in the last 6 months, so I've dropped an enormous amount of weight to get where I am now, and I feel much, much better. But now that I'm down to this weight, it's really funny because I feel as though losing a few more kilos is going to make that much of a difference again. So yeah, still carrying an extra few kilos than I want to, and I'll probably get down to 80 and say, yeah, I want to lose some more kilos as well, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, really excited about training for this race in the UK. In conversation at the moment with lots of different partner opportunities and also charity organisations that I'm going to be supporting for the run. It's all about raising awareness around mental health in sport, and I'm a big advocate for making sure that we do more as a community, a global community within the sports industry, to help those that are suffering within the world of sport from mental health issues. It's not just athletes, it's also coaches, officials, people involved on the peripheral. A lot of parents have mental health issues around sport because their children are dealing with things within their sports, whether it be at college level or whether it be starting off on their professional career. So it's a big issue for me. It's something that I'm very passionate about getting involved in and staying involved in to try and help raise awareness of mental health within the world of sport. So this run through the UK that I'm training for, it's all focused on that. Yes, I'm going to be doing the running, but I want to make sure that I can raise as much noise about mental health in sport as I can. I'm going to be interviewing athletes along the way. So if you're watching the video today and you're in the UK and you want to come for a bit of a run with me, drop me a note in the comments. Love to have people coming and joining me on different parts of the course. I'm going to be putting the course in a future video so you can see exactly what days I'm going to be running from one place to the other, and who knows, if you're in that spot you can come along and come for a run with me. Conversely, if you're attached to the sports industry in the UK and you're watching this video and you know somebody that needs help, or you know an organisation that needs a little bit of help, by all means put them in contact with me, because I would love to meet more people in that space to make this run even more special than it's going to be. So yeah, all's going really, really well at the moment. I'll continue to put out a series of videos about my training, what I'm actually doing, taking you on a couple of training runs with me. I live in beautiful Cancun here in Mexico. Lots of beautiful beaches and places to run, so I'll take you on some of those runs with me and just show you around a little bit about Mexico as well. So there we go, update on my training schedule as it stands at the moment. All going very, very well. First week of February, getting back into increasing the mileage again and feeling very, very fantastic. So if you want to follow my journey, don't forget to hit the old subscribe button. The bell notification will let you know when I drop another video, which I'm doing every few days now. And yeah, come along for the run, so to speak. So until next time, take care. Stay well, everyone, and if you can, get out and go for a run. It'll do you the world of good. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.